How about now? Just turn. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, so you can hear me now. Like I'm thinking everything's going wrong because Bronny just disconnected. Yeah, my kitty won't be quiet, and she smells really fishy. Kitty! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just read the chat while I'm waiting for Bronny to get reconnected. I'll just quit that call, and I'll call him back. Let's see, doing well? Yeah, I'm doing okay. We got stuff. Got my kitty. We're gonna go to a con for Halloween. That's one way to celebrate it. That's a neat. And let me not forget. Did I tweet that? I forgot to tweet. I'm gonna throw it in a few places, so... What is it, kitty? What is it, kitty? What kitty? What kitty? Alright, and I've linked it everywhere I can. Sweetie's doing fine. She's doing her own thing. I wonder what crime she has done. Gonna be Jareth for Halloween. That's neat. Huh. Bronny isn't online. Oh no! We've lost him, guys. We've lost him. MLP merch. What'd you get? Kitty. You're meowing. You're meowing. Let me see your face. What'd you do? Oh yeah. Oh, you dunked your face in that. Here, go into bed. Take a nap. Take a nap, kitty. And smaller stuff, that's good. Oh, so today I actually finished the beret that we were working on. Well, it wasn't supposed to come out like a beret, but there's like a weird curve to it that kind of makes it look like a beret. I don't know how she'd wear this, like this, I guess. Oh, that makes it look like a turban. Probably not like that. Maybe she'd wear it like this. Yeah, that's slightly better. Kitty! You can't be on my lap right now. Hold on, calling back Bronny Buck. You need to get off my lap. This is not the kitty show. This isn't the kitty show. That beret looks terrible on you. Thank you. Yo, kitty. She is an over ever second. Yes. She is a very fluffy kitty. Look at the camera knife. Look at it. Oh my god, I think, did you just roll your eyes? I think Knife just rolled her eyes at the camera. Did you guys see it? Going up. What do you think of Mau Mau? I love Mau Mau and the Heroes of Pure Heart. Mau Mau is the best. And it figures I start watching that show right around the time I get a kitty that looks just like Mau Mau. She's purring right now. Oi, get your little claws out of my lap. I don't like you sitting in my lap, honestly, when I'm like wearing shorts. But yeah, it looks looks fine when I wear it like this, so she'll probably wear it like that. And the next thing we're gonna do is make a flower. It's like we're gonna try following cause I don't know where I went with the pattern. I think I don't know. I always do that the first time I go through a pattern. There's always a line I somehow missed when I was going over it like a million times, and I could and I'm like too far in the pattern where I'm like, well, I've come this far, might as well keep going, and not go back and fix it. But we're gonna read the next pattern for the flower very closely, and I think we'll put it around the front, maybe on the side right here. Right? Jump, kitty. You do jump. Go. Go. Do it, kitty. Jump, kitty. Good job. Yay. Alrighty then. Don't eat my Reese's peanut butter cups. She's eyeballing them. These are my Reese's peanut butter cups. Alrighty then. Oh no. Looks like Bronny's internet connection is down, so we'll see if we get him back. But for now, I suppose I will just moderate the chat unless I can get Brandon in here real quick. I'll actually see if he's around. Let's see. What do you mean, honey, by Captain Marvel being a supervillain? No. She was supposed to, she revealed herself a bad guy. She killed like 7 Avengers. What? Oh, okay. You guys are talking about Captain Marvel. Good. Keep the conversation going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm starting the flower. Now let me look at that pattern. Working rounds with right RS facing. Main color, blah, blah, blah. Change 5 and slip stitch into first chain to join in a ring. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 double crochet. Oh, chain 2 in the ring 5 times. Doesn't make much sense. 1, 2. Oh, I maybe do that whole thing around 5 times. Hey, Bronny.
Hey.
What happened there?
The internet just straight died.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so have you been keeping up with the chat on your own, or do I need to go back to the beginning?
To a degree, yeah. So you can just go to what the most recent thing was. People are just saying hi, talking about Marvel stuff. Oh, Juanita, okay. Heather, Jorelli, and Frank says hi. Hey, guys! I missed that one. Are there any gaming apps you're addicted to? Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is one I'm hooked on. And Pokemon Go. Is there any gaming? Kamala is something... Marvel, my Jareth custom is in the mall right now. I'm not into comics. Oh, how was your day? Also, Bronny. And clean my bed sheets today. Yes, you accomplished something. Good work.
All right, Heather, tell your cat to stop licking herself.
Is she doing it again?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
She's just always doing that.
Well, I mean, that's what cats do. She's got a groom. I mean, we can't stop the belly gnawing until we switch her off to dry food, so I'm gonna lay off of it.
Luna said she went shopping 2 days in a row. Why'd you do that, Luna?
Because she has money to spend. Oh, yes.
She's got money to spend. She should be spending it on us.
Nah, let her enjoy her life.
Alright.
I guess we're gonna chain 5 again. Oh, this must be to make the petals. 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Megan McGonagall says, I went to a neighborhood fair today.
Fairs are nice. Did they have fried Twinkies?
I should hope so. Luna says she's getting Halloween stuff.
Who doesn't love Halloween stuff?
It's too early for Halloween. It's not October yet.
Shut up. I think
Buckin 5 wants to know if I married Heather. If I married you, would I change my name? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't like my last name, so I'm taking his.
Alright, so who's Kamala? Because Clayton's talking about Kamala and if she had a series.
Oh, it's some Marvel superhero or something.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one.
I'm not either, to be honest.
Emily Maloney says she's going to a 1970s party themed party.
That's nice.
Buckin wants to know if you're easily scared or startled.
I wouldn't think so. At least not that I can think of. I like horror movies and stuff like that. It's more fascinating than anything.
Indeed. Honey Drop the Unicorn says it's October Eve, and I don't think it is.
Pretty sure
we got
it
a
is,
few more
Ronnie.
days before it is October Eve.
Pretty sure it is, Ronnie. Pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about. This looks like a fidget spinner. I forgot to get my alcoholic beverage. One sec. Watch the stream, kitty.
What are you doing? Knife. You're a cat. Stop being a cat. Go do something useful.
No, my baby needs to take her nap is what she needs to do. Yes, you do.
Luna Amethyst says hashtag let Knife host the stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that one day. Put a 2-hour stream and just have it be Knife late taking a nap, and everyone just tunes in to watch that.
Let's see here. Buckin says, Heather, would you be mad if we got married and I dressed as King Sombra?
I'd actually encourage it.
Really? I don't think my family would approve of that.
See, that's the problem there.
Megan McGonagall says, I've already had my alcohol beverage as hard seltzer, which doesn't sound good if I'm being totally honest.
Each their own.
Buckin says, Brawny, did you see the stream last week? Knife jumped into your lap. No, I was working.
Oh, yeah.
I was working, I got in... What time did I get in? Like a half hour after you started, and then I just kind of watched.
Maybe I did this wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
What are you making?
A flower for the hat. Let me start over. Because it's not too late to start over at this juncture.
Juanita says that Frank wants to know what you have a degree in.
Business administration.
Business administration. Awesome. That's a good one.
Is it? Is it really?
Well, Well, you're more likely to find work than I am. Luna says, I'm gonna use a Fushigi ball for Jareth's crystal ball.
That's cool.
Magorna says, hello, my jabronis.
Yo.
Heather, you know what I want for Christmas?
Me?
Well, aside from that, I know I'm getting that, but I mean, no homo, but no, I need one of those arms that clamps onto the desk, and the scissor arm. That's what it is. I need a scissor arm for my microphone.
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna get me one of those too.
Yeah. What if we ended up getting each other a scissor arm for a microphone? I could just picture my folks being like, "Why didn't you just buy one for yourself?"
Because you got to think of others first.
Exchange. Yeah, but right now my microphone wire is trapped behind one of my computer monitors, and it's making it difficult to maneuver around it. There we go.
Yeah, and when my Yeti microphone is on my desk, like when I try to record things, there's a background noise, so I have to hold it.
Yeah. Iris Prince says, hi, Bronny and Heather. I see knife on the bed.
Yes, she's lifting up her leg.
Buckin wants to know if we're caught up on Friendship is Magic. I haven't seen today's episode yet. Have you?
I totally forgot about it.
Alright, well, we'll watch it together, like, first thing tomorrow. Let's see here. Clayton, ask interesting questions, and I might answer them. Let's see. What's next? Honeydrop the Unicorn was talking to Clayton. Buckin says, have you and Bronny had the chance to be under the mistletoe yet?
No.
I don't think we have.
No, because we've never been around each other around Christmas.
No, but we are going to be spending Christmas together, so that'll be nice. Buckin also wants to know what you think about pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pumpkin. Though I did have a pumpkin cream cheese spread on a bagel the other day. That was pretty good. So a little bit of pumpkin's okay.
I've had pumpkin cider before, and that's really good.
I like these grannies. Like when I learned how to crochet, I think I've told it a million times, how I took a needlepoint class at my local community college, and I expected it to be like a room with sewing machines and stuff, and we're learning how to do crap like that. But it turns out it was just like a class these old ladies had rented out as a hangout joint for them to just knit and crochet and stuff. And they bring cookies to every class, and it was really great. And I think I had like a pumpkin cookie once, because I'm like, I know this flavor, I know what it is, but I don't remember. But it tastes really good. It's a good cookie. It was a pumpkin cookie. I recognize that flavor now.
Buckin, to answer your question, I have in fact drawn blood with my Sombra costume. I think I've answered that before.
Yeah, you drew my blood once.
Yeah. Oh, frick. I still feel bad about that.
No,
I feel
funny.
bad anytime I draw blood with that costume, because it's never intentional. Well, I should feel bad even if it was intentional, but no, there's been a host of people that have come up to me and go, hey, that crown looks really cool, and they, like, touch it and cut themselves. There's a number of people that have cut themselves, like giving me a bro hoof. There's you, and, you know, when
we were fighting, so...
You know... let's see. Who's Crisis Machine Gunner? Because he's got a moderator.
Oh, that's Brandon. He came probably because I called him when you dropped out, so I could get a fill in, and so he's here. Thank you, Brandon, for showing up. Bronny ended up being able to freaking reconnect to his internet. If you want to join us in the Skype call, message me on Skype if you still have Skype. That is.
Yeah.
Or if you're still even on it, you can be in the call with us. Be cool.
But he says, hey, what's up?
Hey, Brandon, what's up?
That's how I'm gonna read his stuff. I'm gonna read it in the most dude bro voice I can possibly conjure.
Because
Hey, what's up?
Brandon does not have a dude bro voice at all.
No, he does not. He's even more pretentious than me, which is a feat. I'm supposed to be the most pretentious one.
He's pretentious when it comes to music and video games, I want to say.
Well, so am I.
You don't like
Oh.
video games. Hold on, let me add him to
Exactly.
the call.
Honeydrop wants to know what our thoughts on Grogard's plan is.
Do we really know the full plan? And also, I don't want to spoil it, so...
We know he's got some kind of Sinister Six crap going on.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. I just got greeted with a face full of brawny.
That's right. The face full of brawny.
Isn't
That's
that
a
like a
great
name
thing.
of a band or something?
If it's not, it should be.
It's gonna be the name of my band now. Thanks.
Brandon, no, don't start that band!
I think so. Well, my show's called A Buck to the Face, so I think he just got on the receiving end of that.
Well, I mean, that would imply some kind of quote-unquote ownage of some kind, and you haven't really done that yet.
No, not quite yet, but it's coming. It's coming, and the destruction will be absolutely massive.
Are you gonna draw my blood?
I'm going to draw your blood with crayon. You take that however you want.
My favorite color is purple, so I'd like you to use purple.
Oh, that's one of
All right.
Ronnie's favorite colors, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I like purple and green.
I like the I can't think of the color name. I'm almost certain it has a name, but it's more of like I kind of like more of the forest green than any other shade of green. Too light, and it kind of feels like you're in a baby's room.
I like grass green.
Yeah, that's nice too. I
Yep.
mean,
I don't understand this at all. Does this look like a flower?
I still don't know what you're making, Heather.
I told you like 3 times we were making a flower. Are you even listening to me?
I don't know where my mind was. I
Yeah,
have
you've
no
asked me
recollection
literally
of-
like twice what I'm making, and I'm like, I'm making a flower. I'm making a flower. I've told the stream like 4 times I'm making a flower for the hat.
All right. Well, you see, I'm losing my mind. Everything has been very stressful lately, so I'm losing my mind. So there's your explanation. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm failing.
Anyways, does this look like a flower?
So far it does.
I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing my own thing.
let me go to the live. Yeah, it's looking like a flower so far.
I guess we're doing our own thing though, because this pattern doesn't make sense to me.
Luna says, I'm a rather picky eater.
I am too. I hate everything that's considered healthy. It's all disgusting.
I'm not too much of a picky eater, but the only thing, the only vegetable that I really truly hate, and I've tried it 4 times, are Brussels sprouts. No matter how they're cooked, I just can't get into them.
I gotta be in a mood for Brussels sprouts, but I do like them.
I get that way with onions. Like, I've really tried to digest onions. And when they're in like a chili or something to the point where I can't tell there's an onion in it, then I can take it. But like outside of Sweetie's French onion soup, where that was just so saturated in something else that I don't know what, it didn't even taste like onion anymore. Whenever I have like raw onion in something and I bite into it, like even if you didn't tell me it was there, I'd know it's there and I'd have to just pick it out because it just is so disgusting to me.
You know, I can't understand why people eat raw onion. I don't get it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have onion raw. It definitely doesn't work like that. You're supposed to dice it and use it sparingly, and then do stuff to it, like julienne or caramelize or stir fry in oil, something like that. It can't just be raw. It's a staple of cooking. It's very hard to do proper cooking without onion.
I find a way.
But for
I would say,
yeah. What are you saying?
I was gonna say, I feel like I could possibly argue the same thing about celery too. Celery is good in stews and soups and everything.
Yeah, I don't like it so much by itself. My mom was suggesting, she's like, you know what you should do? You should cut up some celery with some peanut butter and take that to work. That's delicious. I'm like, no, that's freaking disgusting, Mom.
Well,
Celery and peanut butter is delicious. Though.
I need to throw
peanut
you
butter
out,
is just
Bronny.
good in general.
I need to throw you out, Bronny. We're just too different right now.
We are so different.
Yeah, no. You need to keep the better mod around.
Oh my God, Brandon.
So that would be me then.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yep. Let's see here. Bigorna says, even if Halloween is now getting popular, there's nothing pumpkin flavored except maybe beer. I'm telling you guys, if you're ever taking a trip to Florida, particularly Orlando, and you're going to Universal Studios, make sure you stop by the Harry Potter world and get yourself some of that pumpkin cider that they sell there. That stuff is really good.
I
also
want to
the
go.
I'll take you. We just got to get you down here. I don't have any ins to Universal anymore, but I know I can get us into Disney real cheap.
Keep applying for their photography position until you get it.
They're not going to hire me. They are not going to hire me. I am too mean and too ugly.
Ronnie,
You're
please.
Ronnie.
Please.
I don't even want to work there. They pay like trash and treat their employees like trash.
Was
Well,
this
that's
Universal?
just every corporation ever.
Well, not all of them, but Universal and Disney definitely. Let's see here.
I don't know. I feel like one is better than the other. I don't know. I feel like Universal probably would treat their employees a little bit better than Disney, but I don't know. They're kind of on the same level of.
No, they're on the same level.
Yeah, of corporate megaminds.
Megamind was a good movie.
And
I saw
usually,
Megamind.
and then usually what happens is when one of them starts doing something, the other one copies. So it's like you can't even. They don't even compete with each other. They're just like, oh, how can we make this as terrible as possible for everybody? I really hate Disney. Because they've actually driven down the wages in the Orlando area because they pay so poorly. And everybody else just imitates what Disney does and it drives down the wages and the labor and makes it very difficult to find work.
I mean, Bronny, not many corporations can buy a quarter of Times Square. So I don't think they can do everything that Disney does.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know. I hate Disney. I really do. I think Disney needs to get hit with some serious antitrust. The sooner they get broken up, or even better, shut down, I'll be happy.
Damn, dog.
Like, the more I learn about Disney, the more I hate them.
I can never quite forgive Disney for Mulan 2, so I'm with you.
I didn't hate that movie.
Now, for me, it was the Lilo and Stitch sequels that was the final straw. Lilo and Stitch is one of their only good movies, and then they went and made sequels to it. And
I thought you liked The Emperor's New Groove.
No, Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove is great too, but they made a TV show of that one as well.
Also, the Lilo and Stitch TV series was good.
I remember watching that. I hated it.
And I hate you guys. Okay.
Wait. What did you say, Heather? What was good? You cut off for some of it for me.
Lilo and Stitch TV series. I really liked that series. It made sense because. All right, what we're gonna do is that's gonna be another series. I'm gonna make you watch, and then you're gonna go like, "Oh, this was actually good." Because how many times have I done that? At least 3 times I've done that.
Episodes when I was a teenager, and I was like, "This is horrible."
Yeah, you always do that. But Bronny, how many times have I made you watch a show and then you're like, oh yeah, this is good?
Twice.
3 times.
What's the third one?
Well, I remember G.I. Joe Renegades.
Renegades and OKKO and Mal. Oh, that's what it is.
So it's 3. 3.
All right. I did really think Mama was going to be horrible, though, so I'm
How could you
glad to
think?
be wrong.
I'm so sick of your shit. How can you think that that was
It's
gonna
a
be
cartoon. It's a modern Cartoon Network show. That's why. Okay, I have plenty of
They have
reasonable
been doing
precedent.
gangbusters. The only real crime is Teen Titans Go, and that's because they won't stop freaking airing that show over and over and over again. I know because I have cable.
I'm surprised you hear about Teen Titans Go so often. You're nowhere near your nephews.
It's because Mao Mao is on Cartoon Network, and sometimes good shows can be on Cartoon Network. And I'm like, why can't you guys show like at least some reruns of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Why does it always have to be Teen Titans Go? They killed the crap out of that show.
Oh snap! Bigorn is dropping spoilers for Friendship is Magic in the chat here. He says in the finale, Twilight says a swear word and Hasbro destroys the universe.
Aw, man, you ruined it for everyone.
Clayton, do you know who Kamala Khan is?
I'll be right back.
No, Brandon, that was for you. And I said Clayton because he was asking a question.
Wait, what?
Clayton wants to know if you know who Kamala Khan is.
Is that some kind of new convention I'm not aware about?
All right, so we don't know who that is either. It's a Marvel character apparently. I don't know.
Well, I said last time I wasn't into
that character today.
Yeah, no, I'm not too into Marvel, DC, whatever. Not too into superheroes, and yeah, I think Clayton knows that actually.
Megan wants to know, has anybody seen the Showdown Bandit game? I have no idea what she's talking about.
I don't know either. All I've been playing today is Kirby stuff, and honestly, it was Meta Nightmare Ultra. I've been loving that. Freaking Meta Knight's a nice one.
Bigorna says the best green is dark green. Now, even then, there's a lot of different shades of green that can also be dark, so...
I got a nail polish that looks almost black, but it's one of those almost blacks that has a hint of another color. And, like, one of them I have one that's like a blood red kind of deal, and this other one that's like a green one, like an emerald, deep emerald green. It's really cool.
Clayton says maybe I should be resting. No, I'd rather be here.
See, Brawny doesn't rest. He just merely takes some pauses. That's not a rest.
I've learned to sleep with my eyes open.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's why it's weird.
I don't trust these people. Iris Prince says I don't like squash. I'm not fond of squash typically either, actually. I think that's one of the very few vegetables where I don't really like it all that much. That and beets.
I had both of those recently.
Squash is good in some stir fries though. I can't just have squash. It like my mother will just fry up some squash in some vegetable oil and season it a little bit. I don't like that. But if you put it in with a bunch of other vegetables, I won't know it's there.
It's kind of like the secret agent in all stews.
Buckin5 wants to know if onions make our eyes water as well.
No, they don't make my eyes water. They make me gag.
I mean, onions are disgusting. The raw onions, at least.
Yeah, like, I guess... I don't know. I didn't like my onion... Like, because I was at Denny's. And, of course, I ordered, like, a pot roast. And they just, like... I forgot to ask for it without onions. And so they just had a mess of onions all over my pot roast. And, like, I was like, I'll just deal with it. But, yeah, I couldn't deal with that when I got little pieces in my mouth. It still tasted too gross.
Heather, remember BronyCon when we went on our steakhouse dinner date like we usually do?
Yeah.
And you were gonna order something. I forgot what it was. And you asked the waitress to describe it to you. And then onions got mentioned. And I'm like, and you're like, okay, but can you take off the onions, please? And she's like, yeah, we can do that. And just to be a bro, I went, yeah, please make sure you take off the onions. She's allergic. It'll be a real problem.
That's pretty much what I should say, that I'm allergic to them, and then no one would ever bring it up again. Because if I just say, oh no, I don't like onions, I get shit.
I don't know.
$1 to the square jar.
You missed a couple of those already, Brawny. You're not too vigilant tonight.
No, I'm not.
You didn't hear me describing what the hell I was making.
All right, $4 to the square jar, just to be safe.
You can put the
Yeah, that's
$4
about right.
since you're not on the ball.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, saying you're allergic to something that you're not actually allergic to is quite effective, but I don't know. I used to work in food service primarily before my current job, and I just hated hearing that because I know that they're not allergic. Because I know that it's very likely they're not allergic and they just don't like something. You could just say you don't like something, and I would respect you a bit more than lying about an allergy.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
because like
not
it's
everybody is you,
sometimes
Brandon.
you'll
And
go
if you
into
don't put emphasis on it, they'll forget because they're not paying attention, right? But when a lot of people hear allergic, they pay special attention now. You know what I mean?
yeah, because they don't want someone
Unless
to
you
die.
were my location, then no one cared.
All right.
I've noticed
That's
in
unfortunate.
places I've tried to go to, like if I wasn't allergic, they'd be like, "Can you just deal with it? That's how we usually make it." And I'd be like, "No, because I don't want it like that." Like when I would order ice cream at this parlor place, they just like one time I remember like I was trying to order like a sundae or something. They'd be like, and I'm like, "Can you do it without the nuts?" They're like, "What? Are you allergic?" And I'm like, "Well, no, I just don't like them." And they were like, "Oh," and it's like, look, I mean, do I have to lie so you don't react like a dick? I just hate nuts.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're cooking with onions, there's a trick to reduce the chances that they'll make your eyes water. You see, the glands that release the chemical that cause your eyes to water is in the stem of the onions. So what you do is you cut the stems off before you do anything. It takes a little bit off the onion, but you're not gonna use that much anyway. If you're using a full onion for something, you must be cooking for like a dozen people. But if you cut the stems off first, you'll have a better chance of avoiding damaging that gland, which is going to release the pheromone, which causes your eyes to water. So try to remember that. Let's see here.
It's so weird because with the whole onion question, it's so weird because my answer is sometimes I've teared up from onions. Like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know why, and it just sounds really stupid to say.
You know, with Heather has such a strong aversion to onions. Like she was telling me something the other day, and it had onions in it, and it should have been something that was prepared right and had very little onion in it, and she still like could taste it and really didn't like it. So she may very well have a mild allergy.
Possibly.
It's like me with alcohol. I can't even have the communion wine. My throat just flares up, and I have to wash it down right away, or it sticks with me all day.
I'm not allergic to alcohol. I have a personal vow to not drink alcohol ever.
Yeah.
Which has worked so far.
Yeah, I mean, and alcohol's not good for you.
Really,
It's probably one of the worst things out there. Megan McGonigal says celery and peanut butter is a godsend.
I need,
really anything with peanut butter is a godsend.
I'm in a stream and a call filled with people who are just so adverse to me. Like, have you guys ever thought about that? Like, you guys talk about like how you enjoy particular foods that I clearly very much despise. Talk about how you're just the freaking swingers of sobriety, and here I am just guzzling down a freaking 8% alcohol content drink.
Hey, Ronnie, you hear about that Heather person?
Yeah, I've heard about her.
Jeez, she's just the opposite of everything. Like, my God.
I know, right? I'll bet you she likes zombie movies. What a weirdo.
See, that too. I love zombie movies. Brandon, do you even have a strong opinion either way about that?
About zombies or zombie movies?
Zombie movies.
Most zombie movies suck.
See?
I'm not saying you can't like them, Heather.
I know you're not saying that, but I find it so
I don't
frustrating.
know why you come into every discussion and you just feel so personally attacked when I say I don't like this thing.
No, it's not that, because my God, do you guys ever stop? It's not that. It's not that I feel like you guys are attacking me for liking something that I do not like and vice versa and shit. It's just that, like, I find it so frustrating that, like, the closest friends to me have so little in common with me half the time. Like, it's only, like, a few, like, special things. Like, with me and Brandon, it's a little bit about video games. And with me and
Heather.
Bronny, it's a little bit about cartoons.
Heather,
What?
okay. We'll have a movie night. You can show me all the zombie movies you like, and I'll tell you if I like them or not.
I know, but, like, the thing is, you don't have to do that. I'm just frustrated with the fact that the people that are closest to me don't, like, share so many of my interests. It's so mind-boggling, because I'm like, how does this happen, though? How do I get so close to people?
Welcome to my world, Heather. That's pretty much how I've been my whole life. I've never had anything in common with anybody.
So frustrating.
You see, he was just the lost soul, and he still is.
I still am. Because Heather and I have very little in common.
Ugh, Jesus.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, have you guys ever tried ants on a log? That's celery and peanut butter, and then you top the peanut butter with raisins, and that is amazing.
No,
I love that.
I know there's some. It's not the same thing. But when I had a membership to a gym close by, they had this. I think they called it banana sushi or something like that. But it's basically banana, peanut butter, and seeds on top or something, and you cut it.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a nice idea, but I've never actually tried it. I might just do that.
Yeah, I can't see anything going wrong there.
Battleship Agincourt says, I just got released from a temp job, a really good one, and now I'm unemployed. Now I'm drinking to great excess these last 2 weeks. Any advice for getting out of a funk? Start by dropping the alcohol. Because I'm going through the exact same thing. But alcohol is just going to, make things way worse.
Just drink responsibly. Like, obviously, don't drink every day. Keep it to the weekends and don't get blackout drunk. Because going cold turkey, like, it'll just make it seem more tempting. But if you moderate yourself, I think that would be okay, too. And, maybe you should hook up with another temp agency and just, during the day, explore your job opportunities.
Well, Heather, that's why if you want to quit something, you don't go cold turkey about it, because that's the most difficult. You just gradually dwindle from it.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, too, because, like, Bronny's saying, nope, drop the alcohol completely, and I'm just like, nah, maybe just wean off of it a bit.
Well, the point is, either way, they'd still be dropping the alcohol, which is always a good thing, in my opinion.
Honestly, we don't know how heavy he's drinking anyway.
He says great excess. Those are his words.
Well, there's
great excess to him, and there's great excess to somebody who's dealt with alcoholism.
Well, there's also a chance that he's just being hyperbolic, but I have no idea.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of information here. Honey Drop says acid green is the color of evil, and she says the flower that you made was pretty.
Aww.
The red one.
mean, it is the color of acid. Acid burns. It is evil.
Buckin says he could picture me spanking a bratty kid. Yeah, I've done that. When I worked in child care, I was the source of all discipline. Let me see here. Bronny, who do you blame for Spider-Man being out of the MCU? Bunch of retards, that's who I blame.
Is that a swear jar?
Retards? No.
Yeah, people might find it offensive, so put it in the offensive jar.
It's derogatory, but it's not a cuss. It's only gonna offend people who relate to it. Let's see here. Honeydrop says that I should cosplay as Beast and Heather should cosplay as Belle. I don't think I would want to do that.
Oh yeah, I already did that at my one of my high school Sadie Hawkins dance. Me and my boyfriend at the time. I mean, I dressed up as Belle. He didn't dress up as the Beast, but he had a goatee. So I'm like, yeah, he's the Beast.
What do we think about spaghetti squash? I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Oh, spaghetti squash. Isn't that just when you make squash to like strips, kind of like a spaghetti? Because I've had squash in that form before. Or spaghetti squash, a particular type of squash.
Shoot, I don't know. So we're missing information here.
Yeah.
Aren't we
Let's see
always?
here. Heather, have we read any fan fiction with us in it? I
Do
don't-
not.
don't
Yeah,
think we
we
have.
probably wouldn't, but no, I don't think that's happened.
I
I've
haven't
written
seen any,
it.
but I'm
I've
just
written
gonna
it.
say do not.
Somebody made it didn't ever get finished, but somebody made a fan comic about me trying to teach them how to fly one time. I think she got like 10 pages into it before she had to stop. But, yeah, it was alright. Let's see here. Murdoch says, I came in at Massive Onion. Alrighty then.
What better time?
Yeah.
Just see me rage about onions for a few minutes.
Megan McGonagall says, I'm creating a book called Solar Stream. It mixes a lot of genres of cyberpunk into a world divided. Alrighty then.
Neat.
I'll be back.
Heather, do you want to read this story?
Seeing as I know nothing about it, I don't know. Other than a
Alrighty
few
then.
general things. I already got a list of books I have to read anyway.
Let's see here. Oriental Clock says, Hi Heather, long time no see. How is everything in your crocheting?
Everything's fine, just chilling out, making stuff for that hat. Usual.
Yeah, I noticed you moved on to something. You got some white thread in your hand now. What are you doing there?
Got this. I'm gonna put it on top like that.
Uh-oh, did I lose connection again?
I don't know. What was the last thing you heard?
I don't know. I asked the question. I said, it looks like you're... Oh, are you sewing them together now? The flower you just made with whatever you got going there? What are you doing?
Just a little round thing at the bottom that would like go through that so white would show through the holes. That's how black
If you
and
hear
white.
me, I have returned.
Good.
Hey, how's it going, Brandon?
It's going well.
Zodia says, Hi, guys.
Hey, Pristine, what's going on?
I was just about to say, I think Zodia's pristine.
Yeah,
Yep.
she is.
Yeah.
Yep, she is. I should get in a better habit of calling her Pristine, but I'm more likely to read the name that's on the screen. Bigorna says, Onions are the devil's kidney stones, and nothing can convince me otherwise.
Thank you, Bigorna.
I mean, I was gonna say raisins. I don't like raisins.
I love raisins. I love raisins. I love craisins.
Yeah, nah, not for me. No
I'll
thanks.
slazin some raisins.
Yes.
That was so bad. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
Cause you want to torture me?
This is such an abusive relationship, Heather.
He hurts me mentally every day, and that's why I hurt him physically. And he asks me why, and I'm like, you know why?
You know, have a C major scale. Fuck, I messed that up.
Swear jar.
I don't think he said fuck.
Brandon, put $1 in the swear jar.
Make me.
Oh, you don't want me to. Dexter says, is Sweetie back from the hospital?
Sweetie's in the hospital.
She works at something like a hospital, I guess.
Oh.
No, it's an
okay,
animal
alright.
care center, and if Sweetie's at the hospital, that's news to me. No, she's doing
Okay.
fine. She's alive. She's not hurt, as far as I know.
Well, just because someone's in the hospital doesn't mean they're not alive.
I know, just being clear, like, that's the worst case scenario is that she's
Schrodinger's
dead.
Hospital.
Guys, no, she's fine. Things at the animal care center are fine, as far as I know. Though I heard they had a thing about pigs
what
today.
he's referring to, because he put an LOL at the end of it. He goes, "Is Sweetie back from the hospital?" LOL.
I would advise to choose your wording a little carefully. But what's it called? I just realized Murdoch's here. Hi, Murdoch. I was asking about Murdoch last stream.
Were you? I can't remember.
Yeah, I was like, this stream is missing Murdoch or something like that.
I could have sworn that. Well, yeah, he wasn't there, was he? Yeah, he's doing his thing.
No.
Megan says she has to go. It was a little while ago because she has church tomorrow. We probably already missed her, but yeah, have fun at church, Megan.
Yeah, do your thing.
Christine says, I hate celery and I'm picky about my peanut butter because there's really fattening type to do with a certain ingredient. Okay, yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
I can't believe I forgot to ask. Brawny, creamy or chunky peanut butter?
I like both.
Which means we're always gonna have creamy in the house because I hate chunky.
You know, creamy is better in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's a good April Fool's Day joke. I'll take the jar of creamy peanut butter and empty it out and put in a whole thing of chunky peanut butter in there. So Heather can go and get the peanut
Ronnie,
butter.
I'll tell you
I
this
wanna
now.
see that.
If you mess with my food like that at any point in time, the trust is off the table. I can't trust you with a single thing ever again, because that's the places I don't go with my pranks. I don't
Okay,
go
like
there.
it
I
was
don't
Knife.
mess with
Knife did
people's
it.
food. Yeah, if you do that, it's probably over, Bronny. It's probably over.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. I won't do that. Don't worry. Let's see here.
What are you talking about? You gotta risk it all.
Yeah. Battleship Agincourt says, I work with 3 temp agencies, no offers thus far. Battleship. Hit up Google. There's probably a lot more temp agencies in your area. Try to work with all of them. Just play the law of averages and do what you can. I have tried every temp agency in the Orlando area and have had 0 luck. But I'm a rare exception. It's, you can probably make something happen if you just if you just cast a wider net. Buckin5 wants to know how often I use swear words. If I'm cussing, somebody better apologize for whatever they did because they're about to go to the hospital. Like if I'm cussing, that's the last warning you get before things get violent.
Hospital as an occupational worker or as a patient?
As a patient. As a unrecognizable smear on the pavement. That's what. Let's see here.
Yo, let's fight.
I don't like fighting though.
Me neither.
He says having a collection of swords.
Having a collection of swords is not the same as liking to fight.
And hand knives.
Well, knives are tools.
Alright.
I use them for things. Well,
Okay,
except
Heather,
the Palisong, that's a toy.
Alright, Heather, I can't let you continue talking bad about knife collections and everything.
Okay, that's just me being a dick because I have 2 knives right here. That and the one in my
Hey,
purse.
Brawny, how much money do I have to send you in order to have you craft a master sword for me?
Oh, that'd be a lot. It would probably be in the vicinity of like $5,000. And that would just be for the tools and materials. Now you're my friend, so I wouldn't charge you for the time, but I need tools and materials that I don't have. Additionally, I wouldn't be able to do it until I get my own place, which may or may not ever happen. So I'll let you know when I have my own place. But to make a good master sword, which they do have functional replicas out there. Most of them are made out of stainless steel, but they do have some good ones out there that for under $100. But to make like a battle-ready one would probably cost about $5,000, unless I already had the tools that I needed, in which case it would probably be about $600 to $1,000, something like that. I don't know.
What do you guys think?
So Heather's showing us the hat, and I think that looks really cool. Let me see it on you again.
Oh, okay.
So, point is, more money than I'll ever have in my life so far.
You can save up. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks really nice. I like that a lot.
My mom's gonna like it then. Now, on to the list of people I need to make presents for.
Who's left on that list?
Quite a few.
Yo, Heather, my
Yes?
birthday's in March.
Yes, you can wait on your birthday. In fact, I'll probably go on Etsy and order you something else that's handcrafted in Zelda.
That'd be cool.
Yes. You still love that music box?
Yeah, I still just out of boredom, I'll crank it every once in a while.
Oh, that's nice. I knew that gift would mean something to you.
Yeah, no, it was a really nice gesture. Thank you, honestly.
Okay,
Murdoch says, I once ate Disney's gumbo and lost about 15 points of respect for them.
Their gumbo?
Yeah.
I've never had it, but you know, I'm not gonna put much weight in Disneyland park foods or whatever because you know it's just overpriced stuff that you could get at other chain restaurants probably. There was one time like they'll get creative at it. They at one point had a buffet at the Disneyland park in California, and there was a cream pie with and made out of chocolate fondant and stuff was just Jack sitting in the pie like it was a mound of snow like in the movie, and that was really creative. And I wish. Like I was a kid, I wish I had been older and had a cell phone and Instagram was a thing, and I just take a picture of it right there because it was really pretty.
Well, there's probably other people who have had it, and there's probably pictures of it. And if there's not, we could always make one ourselves.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ronnie, is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas or Halloween movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
I love how Heather and I have both had the same answer. Let's see here. Buckin says, I hope Heather has never seen Brawny get violently angry before. She has, unfortunately. And I feel bad about that. That was my goal in life, for nobody to see me get that angry before. But I have a few buttons, and if that if pressed will get me there almost instantly. Yeah. No, if you lie to me, if you mess with my family, or if you impede my work, yeah, I get like maximum angry. I go from like 0 to will fight in like a second. Let's see here.
I gotta look up a new pattern because I'm stumped on ideas.
What's next on the list, Heather? I missed that part.
I see knife.
I don't. Oh yes, my knife.
She wants belly rubs. Yes, my belly.
Knife is a precious, precious creature that needs to be protected at all costs.
Yes, she is. Look at her. Look at her.
Oh, I just saw her yawn.
Oh, Brandon, you gotta get on Twitter because I uploaded a video of her from like last night of her doing the tongue thing, the blep thing.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, because freaking Brawny was sticking his tongue out at me on a Skype call, and then I turned my head, and then Knife is doing it, and I'm like, what did you do?
I taught her. You're like, acknowledge your daughter, Brawny. Teach your daughter things, Brawny. Okay, I'll teach her that. Heather's like, regret.
I'm looking.
Honeydrop says, do we know anybody who went to Area 51?
No.
Someone was, I think at least one person was shot, but most people just kind of joked around. I think that's the current buzz right now.
Yeah, I think I was surprised. I didn't think anybody was actually going to show up.
Oh no, I fully expected
people showed up. 3,000 people.
I fully expected at least a couple groups to show up.
I heard about 2 people getting arrested that were from like Switzerland or something like that.
I think it was the Danish.
Can you imagine paying money for a plane ticket to America, taking the long flight to Nevada just to get arrested?
Yeah,
Can you imagine that?
I can imagine being pretty retarded. Let's see here. Christine says the only thing that I eat that involves squash is zucchini bread. I like zucchini bread. Buckin wants to know how much you would have to pay me to agree to be handcuffed to Heather for 24 hours. Buckin, you don't need to pay me for that. That's just a convention.
I'll pay top profit for that. I want to see how long it takes for either of you to go mad.
Let's see.
The dark gray.
Oh, we got a lot of people saying that's a cute hat, Heather.
Thank you.
Knife. attack the string knife. I know your cat instincts want to attack that string knife.
I've tried
Knife, turn
triggering
around.
her in that regard, but she
What?
doesn't really take to
No,
it.
just start calling knife other synonyms: weaponry, blade, metal.
Sharpness.
Guys, look at her. She's doing cat things. No, don't eat it.
Yes, get the string. Get the string.
Consume its power.
Oh no,
Kill.
she found the black ones.
That's exactly what I wanted. She didn't even know they were there because they were behind her.
I don't even remember
And
what I was trying to
no.
make.
Heather, I can't. I don't see knife on your Twitter. I'm all the way back to September 10th.
No, it should be the most recent tweet, dude. I made it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It was a video.
Okay, hold on. No, I don't. I don't.
Hold on, I'll get you a link to it. It's,
Hang on, I got him.
You got
I'm
him?
gonna find it.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
I never caught my cat doing a blep, but I have a picture of my black cat mid yawn. It's really funny.
Mm.
And
Oh,
many,
Heather, he's right. It's like not immediately visible.
Oh, what is it, like hiding or something?
I think I know where to look. Hang on.
is that
Oh,
for
Oh,
some
it's
reason?
because I tagged you in it. Or I put your name
got
in
it.
there.
But I
Yeah.
see a bunch of. Okay, I'll see it. Anyway.
Yeah, because I put
That's right here, Brandon. Check out the Skype call.
Okay.
Yeah, because I put at Brony Debates
Here we go.
first.
Open conversation. Here we go. Bad influence on our child.
Agorna says The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie.
I can't get over a knife. She's just too precious.
She indeed is.
Honey Drop the Unicorn says it would be too much effort to switch out the peanut butter from the jars, that I should just change the labels on them. And yes, that is a much simpler solution. Thank you.
Not that he's ever going to use that, because then he will lose me forever.
Sounds funny.
Yep, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Yep, someone's car alarm went off. They caught me trying to steal the car.
What have I told you about that?
Yeah, and I think they sent some guard dogs after you too. I'm hearing some dogs outside my window.
They'll never catch me. Pristine says, ugh, I hate Nightmare Before Christmas. Thank you, I'm not the only one that disliked that movie.
What?
Oh,
You
but
said
I-
you
but
liked
I
it.
kinda
Did you lie to me? Did you lie?
Like this.
What? No, I didn't lie to you. I told you when we watched it that I wasn't, that I didn't think it was
No, I
as good as
clearly
it.
remember you were like, oh, this is okay. I like it. I would have remembered if you said you hated it, because my God, is there like
No,
an
I
ever-growing list of things you
definitely
hate?
didn't. I definitely didn't hate it, but okay. And what I said was I waited the whole time for like things to make sense and for the story to be there, and then it never happened. Like
How
I
was the
was
story hard
expecting it
to
to be a lot
understand?
better than it actually was.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't watch a whole lot of movies or TV shows, but to me, the story seemed like, it seemed to be passable in terms of flowing naturally. That to me, but I'm not an expert, so I don't. I can tell you if a song fits the tone of an album. I can't tell you if a scene fits the tone of the film.
Heather, have you done your stretches yet? Honey drop once. No.
Oh, I have not. Thank you for looking out for me.
Oh,
Did we all just get quiet so we could hear my knuckles crack?
Yep, that is exactly it.
wait, am I permitted to read comments too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Buck&Five says, Bronny, have you thought about actually getting Heather an actual swear jar before? I can say that's not practical, because that actually means Heather needs to put money into
We
She does
have
have a
one.
swear jar, though.
Does she use it?
Not all the time, because let's face it, I don't have bucket loads of change just ready to go. But I put change in it whenever I can.
Christine says the only character I liked in Nightmare Before Christmas was Sally. Jack was an idiot, and I can't stand it when the main character is an idiot.
I don't think
Have we
Jack was an
heard-
idiot. I think he was just kind of a dick.
I
Have we
don't
heard-
think a dick. I think just kind of. I keep forgetting the name of the trope. A cloud cuckoo lander or something. Just head in the clouds, kind of idealistic. I think that was the point of his character.
Have we heard of the secret Disneyland club that sells alcohol?
Yes.
A lot of places in Disneyland sell alcohol.
Oh,
But there's
like
a special, like,
million
Club Disney
secrets.
that's a big deal or something.
Yeah, that's super expensive and invite only, and I don't understand Disney.
It's for the millionaires and celebrities to hang out in.
Basically.
Gorna says, I'll say a hot take that there's way better Tim Burton movies. Let's take that question a bit further. What are our favorite Tim Burton movies?
I mean, I can't really make comment. Don't watch a whole lot of movies, and unfortunately, that also goes for Tim Burton movies. I haven't seen a ton of them, so I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Ronnie, do you have your OC framed on your wall?
Not that the stream can see that, but yes. That's a piece of fan art somebody gave to me.
check out his clock.
Yeah, I got a clock too. I mean, hold up a second.
Oh man, a clock! I don't have one of those either. No, seriously, I have to check my phone whenever I want to see the time. I don't have a clock in my room.
I can stand up.
But it's actually really neat. It's a really good art on a clock. I'd like one too. But I don't know what I'd want it of. Oh, he's also got a clock of himself.
Ronnie, that's pretty cool.
It's Brawny time.
Yep.
Is it set to the proper time?
No, it's not. I gotta find a place to put it because I already have a clock up on the wall. It's a Sombra clock. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this clock, which is unfortunate because it's a very nice gift.
Yeah, I feel like it would make a good place in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I want to get back into getting functional pocket watches because I used to have a bunch of them. Now they're all broken. I have a Legend of Zelda themed one, but that's more of a novelty than anything else. I like pocket watches.
You could probably just take them to a jeweler. A lot of jewelers also double as clocksmiths. They could probably fix it for you, as long as it doesn't need a whole new movement. Because those things get expensive. Those are like a couple of $100s for a movement.
I don't know. One particular pocket watch I used to have, which I got at the one and only pony convention I went to. Big Apple Pony Convention, everyone's curious. And that one worked for a good amount of time, and then it would break down. I'd bring it to a jeweler, clocksmith, whatever, and it would just have I'd bring it. It worked for a while, and then same thing would happen, and it just happened so much that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna toss this, and I'm gonna get a new one eventually. Still haven't done so.
Let's see here. What do we think about Kingdom Hearts?
Never played it.
Haven't played it, but I sang Lost Kingdom's praises last stream. That's a relatively obscure GameCube game.
All right.
I sang that game's praises.
I think Kingdom Hearts is a combination of two things that I really don't like.
Time travel.
Well, no, that's Heather. I'm okay with time travel on the rare instance that it's done properly.
Gross.
No, Disney and Square Enix. And JRPGs.
What do you
let's see
hate
here.
about
What do we think
Square
about the
Enix now?
Say what?
What do you hate about Square Enix? What'd they do to you this time?
Final Fantasy?
Why do you care about Final Fantasy?
I hate Final Fantasy. I think it's a bad game with a bad story and bad characters and bad character design and bad gameplay.
Haven't played Final Fantasy. Doesn't really interest me that much.
What do we think about Tim Burton's Pee-wee movie?
I liked it as a kid.
I haven't seen it. Not that, or at least I'm not aware that I've seen that. I may or may not have seen it.
I definitely have not seen it.
Yeah, Pig's Big Adventure when his bike got stolen.
So Murdoch, I do see your texts. I just wasn't sure how to respond to them. He was saying that he was making a big deal. Murdoch was making a big deal out of the gumbo at Disneyland because they were doing it as a promotion for the Princess of the Frog. I don't know anything about gumbo. I thought we were past it, so I was.
Yeah, we're way past Disney
your texts
foods.
are showing up.
Well, you can at least still try.
I have tried gumbo before.
No. I mean, responding to comments that you might not have too much knowledge on.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that. I just thought we were past that in the conversation. Let's see here. What is it?
Oh, all right. I was gonna say I haven't tried gumbo, but whatever.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is Pristine's favorite Tim Burton movie.
I like that movie.
No, that's wrong. You're not allowed to like that movie.
Why?
Because of the existence of Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, that's why.
I was gonna say.
I didn't even like that one.
Wait, hold on. Is this the? It's not the. No, it isn't, right? Johnny Depp? That's not it, is it?
No, that's
it. It is.
That is it.
Oh. Yeah. No.
Gorna likes the Batman movies made by Tim Burton. He's wrong too.
What? You don't like the? Why am I not surprised? I can't even feign being surprised about you not liking something that is so clearly good.
Oh wow. Whenever one of us thinks that Heather doesn't have the capacity to be pretentious, I'm just gonna load that stream clip over and over again.
I know. It's just that God, I'm so tired. I'm so freaking tired.
We need to find you a better boyfriend, Heather.
I need more friends that actually have things in common with me, because I swear I think I hit a stride with someone that turns out like, oh no, my disposition is completely different from your perspective, and I'm like, I'd like someone.
You're gonna meet a guy that has like everything in common with you one of these days, and we're just gonna all get left behind. Like Brandon's gonna get left behind.
No, you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have everything in common with somebody, but they're just gonna be a terrible person. Or just annoying as hell, and I'm gonna hate them. Because I'm like, I like that you like the same video games and movies that I do, but God, why are you so damn annoying and offensive?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in all the time I've known you, Heather, I don't even quite know precisely what your I'm trying to think of the word. What exactly your definition of annoying is? Because I've done annoying stuff like put my face up to the microphone and everything like that.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, it's annoying. Don't get me wrong, I got a very high tolerance for what's annoying. So for me to say something's annoying and have it be to the point where I will not hang out with you, God, you have to be doing something pretty spectacular. Because I've dealt with so much annoying. I don't know, I guess just something like... God, what's an example? Because I'm trying to think of back in the past where I've tried to avoid people who have just annoyed the crap out of me.
I can think of...
Okay, no. And I know what name you're going to say, but don't say it because I got one better. She's going to meet somebody that's got everything in common with her, but he's going to be like Silverstream or Crazy Pony Man, whatever that guy goes by now. I was just
going to bring him up.
Yeah? I thought you were going to say Huey.
No.
No, I dated that one.
No, you don't say that name. Let's move on.
So, yeah, we ended up agreeing. How did that happen?
Oh, do I need to talk about Silverstream again? I don't want to.
Oh, man, I remember Silverstream.
Let's not. Let's not.
No, it's a lot more of an unchained story than the other thing.
Yeah, but we're gonna skip that story. You can tell me later. I'm interesting, but
Yeah. No problem.
I guess you'd have to be like somebody who like it's annoying that you like go past my boundaries when I have not allowed it. Like you get physically too close. You're constantly barraging on my time. Like especially when I'm with other people, but you're insistent that you're like more important and stuff like that, and you get all like in a pity party and self-righteous about crap. Like I owe you something or something like that kind of annoying and shit. Like that's the kind of crap. Like that, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna have everything in common with somebody, but then they're just gonna have a really crappy personality, and I'm just gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, I've met people with similar traits in my college actually, and it's kind of funny now because I've stopped trying to talk to people in my college. It's because I don't know. I don't know if everyone wants to be regaled by my college escapades.
Oh,
What do you think, Heather?
I'm just gonna get war flashbacks.
yeah.
Because as a woman on the internet, I've met these types of people numerous times over. Just being a woman in real life. God.
Yeah, as you know, for some reason I'm a beacon of creepy guys. For some reason, I don't know why.
What you gotta do, Brandon, is you gotta hang out with the Christians, okay? They probably got a campus crusade for Christ over there at your college. Go hang out with them. Those are usually good people. You're gonna meet some oddballs in there. Some kids that were homeschooled and this is their first time out of the house. There's gonna be a couple of those guys. But for the most part, like that was the nicest group I ever hung out with. Was always the Christians.
I was always so uncomfortable around them.
And if you got a martial arts club on that campus at all, go hang out with them too.
Oh, I actually as a half credit course, I did take a self-defense class. It was pretty good. I got an A in that.
Oh well, I'm talking about like an extracurricular club activity.
Yeah.
Like when I was in college, I did capoeira, which
that
is
fight
technically
dancing?
Yeah, it's a dance, but it's technically a martial art, but it's more dance than anything else.
Go.
So yeah, I did capoeira, and those were decent people. Like we didn't have anything in common. They hated me for my politics, but they were good enough. We didn't hate each other. I liked them a lot more than they liked me. Let's put it that way. Oh, what do we think about Beetlejuice? That's a Tim Burton movie.
I liked that
I
one.
haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so Brandon, we're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
I can almost guarantee you're not gonna like it. Actually.
Is Beetlejuice some kind of? Is it a horror movie? Is it a comedy movie?
A bit of
I
both.
think it's a comedy.
Because it's a comedy, but it's Tim Burton, so it's creepy too. So, but I think I can almost guarantee you guys are not going to like it. And if you do, I'll be incredibly pleasantly surprised.
Does it include a lot of haha funny he falls down jokes?
Not that I remember. A lot of weird stuff. You'll just have to watch it and see.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. We got a lot of comments about the Batman Forever movie in here. The Danny DeVito was the Penguin. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
No, it's just my only exposure to Danny DeVito is honestly Always Sunny, and even then, the only clip I know is I'm the trash man.
I know that one, and I think I remembered like a half an episode I watched of Sunny in Philadelphia, where like the girl goes over to the guys and they're having a conversation. He's like, "Guys, I've got some news," and they try to ignore her, and she goes like, "But guys, I'm gonna have a baby," and Danny just goes, "Flush it out," like just get rid of it, and they go back to the conversation. She's like, "No, I'm renting out my uterus so that rich people can artificially inseminate me and I can get money for holding their baby." And and she, like, everyone in Sunny in Philadelphia is a horrible person, so she's just taking advantage of these rich people and using all their stuff. And they're like, and I think
Even Danny DeVito.
yeah, I think yeah, I guess he just straight up goes, like, she's saying, like, in a happy mood, hey, I'm gonna have a baby, and he just goes, flush it out. Like, even people who are pro-choice don't do that. They're just like, oh, that's nice. It looks like you actually want to have that happen, so good for you. You just don't just go straight to, like, yeah, get rid of it. You know, I know you're gonna be doing a shit job of that. You can't have a baby.
Buckin wants to know, have we ever thought about going for more than 2 hours on a stream?
I don't really
And-
think that. I don't really like that. I mean, as it is, I feel like I have a really long stream. I don't know. I don't think that grasps many people's attention. I mean, how long do you want a stream to last?
I don't know. It seems like he's suggesting like another hour, and then that extra hour would be 18 plus time, like Adult Swim or something like that.
We already break past that barrier in the first.
I try to
hour,
keep it
so-
PG-13, and to be fair, it's only my swear words that get us that rating.
Yeah, and also, me personally, I don't know how I'd feel about having to moderate a whole another hour, whatever's gonna come in an 18 plus hour.
I would go on someone else's stream for an 18-plus hour. I just don't want to host it.
The last hour of the stream is just me giving sex education.
I'm interested to see how you would educate these people on it.
We'll see, provided that you're accurate, at least that's knowledge.
Yeah, just don't put your own personal feelings into it. Make it strictly clinical.
But I would talk like this the whole time.
That's not clinical.
I'm leaving.
Also, I'll be right back again.
Jeez.
We're talking about mature topics on the stream today, kids.
I don't need Mickey Mouse Clubhouse of Feels, okay? If only you guys could see him just over there in that corner laughing to himself about what a freaking jokester he is. So proud of himself.
You made me this way.
Oh God, what have I done?
I was dull and all sorts of other stuff. I wouldn't make jokes like this before I met you. Murdoch just said, I have a rapper name. He has a rapper name now. Chunky Cheese.
Oh,
Okay.
please don't do that.
I don't know what he's referring to.
A rap name. Please don't send us your mixtape. I'll be honest, I don't want to hear it. I'm not a big.
Well, Bigorna says it's one of the best names he's ever read.
Well, Bigorna can listen to it.
He also says if I want to give advice to someone, I have to do the ultimate warrior impression. It's the proper way to command attention. I'm going to need to look up what that is.
You know, it's probably going to be something that's perfect for you, I can already tell.
Kitty, why are you wrestling around over there? In your ball. Your ball.
She's a goofball.
She's a little fur boy, but she is.
Buckin says, how often do you see Sweetie? She seems to be gone a lot. She's probably working right now, but they live together. We've been over this, Buckin.
Yeah,
I swear,
she...
Buckin seems to forget everything from week to week. We gotta answer the same question for him a lot.
Yeah, Sweetie's just at work a lot. I see her usually sometimes in the morning. I mean, it's rare that I'll go a whole day without seeing her, but I'll hear her. Like, I'll just be in my room and I hear the front door open and movement, and I'm like, oh, she's came into the house. She's probably making herself dinner, and then she'll go to bed. So I have awareness of her being around. I just don't see her face like every day. But yeah, I see her more or less all the time.
Murdoch says his rapper name Chunky Cheese is really cheesy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Let's just not acknowledge that.
I tried to. I just said no, please. Please.
Murdoch says Heather says hashtag listen to my mixtape.
No. No, please.
Oh, Heather, you should have been on my stream last night. We actually did rap battles.
No, please.
It was the worst thing ever.
Yes, no, please. Unless it's epic rap battles of history with Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter or whatever, I don't want to hear it.
It was with
Still-
robots on Jackbox.
Is that still a thing, by the way?
Yeah, they still do
Yeah.
stuff from time to time. They did the most recent one that I really, really liked was the one between Burger King and McDonald's. So they still got it.
Neither of them win, especially Burger King.
Wendy's,
nope, neither.
Wendy's had a first in that, and it was horrible. Like the other
What
two
are you
were
talking
really,
about? I
really
liked
good,
that.
and then I did not like Wendy's verse in that one.
Was it basically the meme where Wendy's roasts everybody on Twitter?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course that's what they did, and I liked it.
I'll be honest, I want to get roasted by Wendy's, so I'll be
Do
honest.
you
I want
actually like Wendy's at all? Is it one of the few fast food places you would tolerate?
that. Wait, what?
Like, do you like Wendy's at all? Have you actually been to a Wendy's?
I actually don't. Wendy's is probably one of my least favorite places.
Really? They're
Now, if you hold me by gunpoint, and you're like, and you're telling me go to Wendy's, go to Burger King, then I'd probably go to Wendy's, but otherwise, no.
I guess in general, fast food is just a no from you.
It's not that good. It really isn't.
No.
And there's one thing I have to give credit for Burger King. It's that when I work there, we have a huge variety of stuff. That's one thing I'll give Burger King credit for. But anything else, no.
Yeah,
Now this is the
Wendy's-
part where Brandon hates me because if I was given a choice between the three, I'd go to Burger King.
I'd probably
Alright,
go to.
you can enjoy that 6-hour-old chicken patty. You know, you can
Yep.
enjoy that.
Yeah, I suppose I will. I don't get their chicken though. I get the the double king or whatever that is.
I don't like
let's
Burger
see, that's either a
King
double quarter
burgers.
pound, the stacker king, double stacker king.
Yeah,
There's also a bacon king that's got 2 patties.
I don't like the bacon.
No, I don't like bacon either.
I'm tired. You don't like.
It's not that I don't like bacon, Heather. It's that I don't like fast food bacon. It's not right.
Okay.
You know what? What's so weird?
What?
I can't even really drink the water from fast food restaurants because I don't know what it is. I drink it, and then I feel weird and I feel like a little sick. Chances are it's probably something from the machine because no place ever cleans that. But
Yeah, it's probably
At-
mixed in with the
at the
soda
same
syrup.
time, it's also super cold, and that's probably doing something. But I don't know.
Yep. Pristine says she's gotta go to bed, so have a good night, Pristine.
Good night.
Guten Nacht.
If I
Bucking
had
says
to
I
choose,
should give people advice while as King Sombra. I don't know. Did I ever tell you guys I wanted to do like a video as King Sombra, explaining the rules of like a convention, and have it be like the Terry Tate office linebacker videos? Did I ever tell you guys about that?
No.
And if you don't follow this rule, and then you just draw blood from somebody, this'll happen.
Have you guys seen Terry Tate office linebacker?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to show you guys after the stream. But basically, what it is this office building. It's a very old Super Bowl ad, and the premise is this office building was having trouble with their discipline. Like people were just being jerks around the office, so they hired the football player Terry Tate to like tackle people every time someone did something mildly annoying, like not refilling the coffee machine after they finished off the coffee, right? Or not filing things correctly. Things like that. Like people are going and they throw something
so good.
and they throw a plastic bottle into the trash when it should have gone into recycling. All of a sudden, this frickin' football player just boom hits the skinny white dude. Like I want to do that, but for like a convention, have it called like King Sombra convention linebacker, and it shows somebody like trying to steal from the vendor's hall or something, and King Sombra just comes out and duffs them.
You gotta find a way to make the con staff approve of that, and you have to find a way to make it so that the people
well,
you tackled can't retaliate against you.
here's what would have to happen. It would have to be a convention that I'm going to, and I'd reach out ahead of time and I'd say, hey, this is what I want to do, and then I would have to go there a few days early, right? And I'd have to film it with volunteers from the staff. That's how I would do it, right? Or I would go and I would make it at the convention, and then they would use it, and then they would use it next year, you know.
Okay, so you kind of trying to think of
It's
so
something
it's kind
that
of
should
like
be
a
fair-
demonstration.
Yeah, because they always take time to, like, at opening ceremonies to go over the rules of the convention. Like, obviously don't steal, don't keep the horseplay to a minimum, don't touch anybody that doesn't want to be touched, always ask for a picture, things like that, right? Keep the sexual or derogatory comments to a minimum, things like that. So instead of like going through that whole boring spiel, play my video, and nobody will forget. And then King Sombra will just be walking around, right, and everybody will be on their best behavior because that morning they watched King Sombra freaking flying double hammer kick a dude in the chest.
But the guy walking around, that doesn't have to necessarily be you.
It could be. I always do a day as King Sombra anyway. Buckin says, I still want to see Heather and Brawny do a duet of something. We've got some plans for duets, we just haven't put too much effort into them yet.
I remember one particular duet Heather did, and I'm pretty sure she'd like to forget it.
But can we not and say we did?
Yeah, okay. We could approach it that way.
Let's see here. Murdoch says, Brawny, let's rap battle on your stream. Let's throw Gouda. No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, no please. I'd very much not like that, but then again, that's Brawny say. He can go do whatever cringy things he wants on his channel.
Oh, Pagorna, I actually don't know if we read this comment. Pagorna says that I like Burger King only because of the infinite soda refill.
Everybody
With
has
that
that.
also comes, because in my location, it was so weird. We were actually in a good neighborhood, but the people we got were just terrible. And they would ask for a water cup, and there's always that inherent risk. I get it, but it was so bad with the people taking the water cup and spilling out the water and just stealing the soda. So I don't, just business-wise, I don't know how much I really like the infinite soda refills.
I just didn't care. Like, people would just...
I mean, I don't care, because I hated that place, but if I owned a store, or if I owned, like, a restaurant, and I was told, hey, you're going to do infinite soda refills, I'd be like, I don't like this.
Well, it doesn't take a lot to make a profit off of those sodas, because it's just the water and the syrup, and like a 40-pound box of that syrup costs like what, $10, something like that. I remember when I worked at Pizza Hut, they're not that expensive, right? And so if you charge $1 per soda, then when you sell 10 sodas, you've already made that back, and those things get hundreds of sodas out of them. So yeah, they more than make up their profit, even with infinite refills.
Now that is true. But now my thing is, and again, I don't know a restaurant, but I haven't owned a restaurant. I don't know how it works, but for some reason, is there some kind of shrink policy on unauthorized soda transactions? Like, I feel like that would definitely be a corporate thing.
I have no idea. That I don't know. Let's see here. Buckin5 has a couple of questions. Did Heather ever get convinced to have a Chrysalis Ruins a convention? We filmed a couple of bits with her. I don't know if that video is going to exist yet, so I'm going to ask for the favor of stop asking about it. I don't know. And what would I do if I ran into somebody as King Somber while they were wearing one of my A Buck to the Face t-shirts?
Kick them extra hard.
Yeah, probably nothing. By the way, buy my t-shirts. Go to tpublic.com/brawnybuck. I just made a new Princess Celestia design, and I want everybody to buy it. All 9 of you.
Is it just your face superimposed over Princess Celestia?
No, I made myself look like Leroy Jenkins.
I actually, it's so weird. It's probably because of years ago, because of that meme video. But I get the instinct to laugh whenever I hear Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, I mean it's the best meme that ever existed.
I can think of better, but for its time, it was pretty okay.
Yep.
I say as I'm giggling like a schoolgirl.
Let me see here. Imagine going to a convention and to see Brawny do a leg drop into a guy because he tried to take pictures without consent. Yeah, that would.
He brought it on himself. He didn't listen to the video.
I tell you, there was a guy at BabsCon this year, and I almost checked him because I'm hanging out with Heather. We're just minding our own business, and all of a sudden this guy walks up to Heather and points at her and goes, "Tonight, you." And I was like, and like before I had a chance to do anything, he goes, "It's a reference to Aqua Teen Hunger Force." I'm like, "You're so lucky you said that, because I was about to bounce you off of the opposite wall, son."
Yeah, all honesty, when that happened, I didn't understand what he said. Like, he said something you, and I'm like, okay then. Because I'm like, this guy was also a guy who had taken pictures of me a few days, like each day prior, because I thought he just liked my cosplays or whatever, but I think he was just like hitting on me and stuff.
Yeah. And then his mother or grandmother yelled at him for hitting on you so much.
It was funny.
Cause like I was clearly standing right there, and his mother's like like hits him on the back of the head and goes, "Stop that! She's taken. She's with him. You can clearly see that."
That reminds me a little bit with the motif of parenting, or that kind of parenting. My little brother unfortunately plays Fortnite.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, and he was playing an online match, and there were just a couple kids talking. They all sounded Southern for some reason. Like, all of them had a Southern accent. And then one guy, his mother or sister, whoever comes in, and you could just hear, "Go take a shower," and then the guy goes, "Mom," and then the mom just mutes. It was so odd.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Before Fortnite, it was Call of Duty.
I can't tell which one's more sad/entertaining.
I don't know. Kids should not be playing video games. That's my opinion. Texas California Production says hello.
Oh, I think that's my nephew. Hey, Logan.
Sup, Logan?
I tell you, your anti-video game stuff, it'd be like, man, if I was into having kids, I probably wouldn't be too into you right now, because, God, you'd be such a buzzkill.
The difference I feel between Fortnite and Call of Duty is that there's actually one Call of Duty game that I like. It's Black Ops. Black Ops 2.
Isn't that the one that everybody hated?
I don't know, but I liked it.
I liked the Call of Duty that had Nazi zombies.
I think people hated. There's so many titles. Modern Warfare 3, I think people didn't like. I don't think people liked Advanced and Infinite Warfare. Black Ops 2 sucked. I don't know. I liked Black Ops. I think that was probably the best one. And then every other game just kind of sucks.
The corner says, "I kind of want to see the eating of mozzarella," and I have no idea what he's talking about.
Probably the rap thing.
Okay. Brawny says, "Buckin, would you help Heather make shirts of her OC to sell on my TeePublic store?" Yeah, sure. If I come up with a good design, I guess. He also wants to know, Heather, are you going to wear a costume for Halloween?
I really don't know what's going on for Halloween. I know
Yo.
my kitty will.
Yo, Heather. Heather. Even though it's very likely not gonna happen because money. Transworld 2020.
Boy, if we had all the money and time in the world, yes, I would Transworld 2020.
Let's see here. Murdoch says, chant with me, Bigorna. He's still trying to get the rap battle going.
No,
I thought he was
drop
talking
it.
about
Can we
Gregorian
not?
chants. 'Cause I'm all for Gregorian chants. I love those things.
Wouldn't they, in this case, be a Bigornian chant, though?
I can leave.
Can
I
you
can
kick
go to
him?
bed
Can
tonight.
you kick
You know,
him?
I don't have to finish this stream. I don't need to be here.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, everybody, but you know what?
We're just
You
done.
all
We're
hit my
leaving.
puns
Ronnie
so
just
much.
broke the whole 5. Everything was nice. And then he
Why
kicked
does it
me.
only take one pun? Why are you all so weak?
What is enough, Ronnie?
One is enough.
You will sit back and toughen up and listen to my pontification.
I want to
Yeah,
leave.
I'm gonna punt across the room.
Alrighty then. Well, bring it, pun.
I just can't deal right now, Heather.
I can't either. I have to
You
live with this.
loser! You get nothing. Good day.
Just can't do
Let's see here. Buck
Look.
5 says Brownie sees someone flirt with Heather and leg drop checks them through a window. And no, that's about what would happen.
You can make that a part of the freaking instructional video. And also, if you hit on this, Queen Chrysalis, jump kick.
this. Well, that window's gonna have to be at ground level, or else that's murder.
There was one of my videos. I walked up to this fursuit. It was a Scootaloo fursuit, and I said, "Hey, do you want to learn how to fly?" And whoever was in the fursuit nodded their head, and I said, "Okay, cool. There's a window right over there," and I started dragging them towards it.
You did the right thing.
I did the right thing. There's nothing worse than fursuits. Let's see here. People hated World at War, and now nobody remembers it.
I remember
It's a big
it
one.
because it had Nazi zombies on it, and it's all we
I
would play
thought-
on the PS3 when we were at my dad's apartment.
I thought people loved World at War.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
It's a Call of Duty game.
Well, I knew that much just from context. Murdoch says, the cheese is calling. I must answer the call of cheese.
Does that mean you're leaving? Cause go.
Now, Bronny and Heather, if you have cheese, do you agree that mozzarella is the best choice?
I don't know. I'm actually split on that topic. I like marble.
Mozzarella.
I do like mozzarella. I think mozzarella is my favorite.
I like marble, and I like pepper jack.
Marble is really good. I'm not fond of pepper jack.
Are you
it's a
fond
little
of
spicy
anything,
for
Pete?
my taste.
I don't like Swiss. I can't stand the taste of Swiss. What's it called?
Gouda. Brie. Cheddar.
Cheddar's okay. It can be very sharp sometimes.
You need Parmesan for your spaghetti, and you need ricotta for your lasagna.
I don't like ricotta cheese.
Do you like lasagna?
Not really.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense then.
What does that mean? Texas, California Productions. I'm not dabbing. I'm looking at the board for cheese. Oh no, I get it. That's stupid.
Also, the best Call of Duty is Call of Duty 2.
What?
Bigorna says the best Call of Duty is 2.
Look, deal. I've only played Black Ops, second one, and Modern Warfare 3, and everything else I never really got the chance to, because I don't like Call of Duty in the first place, except for Black Ops.
Could Brawny teach Heather how to leg drop somebody? I probably could, and it probably wouldn't take her too long to get better than me. She's got a talent for fighting.
Buck5 is quite the inquisitive soul this stream. He's got 3 questions in a row.
Yeah. Read them off. I'm getting tired of it.
Buck5 says, "Is it bad I miss when Sweetie was on the stream?"
God, give her a break. She doesn't have to show up to the stream every week. She's got her own life to live.
Yeah, and all he does is pepper her with annoying questions, too.
Gordon, if you want to see Sweetie, go to her stream. She does them on Sunday. Follow her Twitter. She does things, you know. You don't have to come here to get her.
Buck5 also asks, "Brawny, is your back still in a bad way?"
It always is.
Yeah, I've got a bad back.
You're an old man.
Yep.
Buck5 says, "That when security stopped Sombra?" What?
No,
Security's
that is
always-
not when security stops Sombra.
Security's always stopping Sombra, though, so...
Yeah.
Murdoch says, "I'm gaining support, Heather, even support from your nephew."
Yeah, because they like to spite me. And, my stream, my rules, so no, we're not doing anything with cheese or wrap.
If you wrap the cheese, it becomes brie. Or Gouda.
Yes, Brian.
Those are some fascinating cheese facts now anyway. Buck5 says, "Every time I see 2 ladies fight, it has to be a cat fight for some weird reason." That is a weird reason.
You would say weird reason a lot.
He's a weird kid. Bogorna said,
Yeah, we're cheesing our way to the top.
"Not to the top, into the top." It's like a George Carlin skit.
Alrighty then.
We're not getting on to the cheese, we're getting into the cheese. Buck5 says, "Have you tried Limburger cheese before?" What?
Limburger. Yeah, it's good. It's really good on burgers. Unironically.
Gee, I wonder why. Ever tried smoked Gouda brownie?
I have not.
That's Filmer Brony 22X.
Yeah, I have not tried that.
Buck5 says, "Are you and Brawny going to see Joker next month?"
don't know.
Probably not. I'm not going to unless we see it while I'm down there.
We could probably see a movie, but I don't know which one we want to see. I mean, Joker's about the only one I could think of that's coming out.
Murdoch says, "Burgers are really Gouda."
Alrighty then. Hey, Heather, what you working on? I see you fiddling away with your black string there.
Scarf.
Cool. Who's the scarf for?
Your dad.
Oh, cool. Knife is being lazy again.
She's a cat. That's like half her job. She just needs to sit there and go fluffy.
What's the other half?
Catching moths, which she doesn't do.
I was gonna say, what the hell else does she do other than taking naps and looking cute?
Nothing.
Yeah,
So I guess that's the other half.
she walks around and meows, if that's anything. She sleeps at night with me sometimes.
Bogorna says, "I discovered a burger place near my house that sells Dorito burgers." Huh?
I don't like the concept of a Dorito burger. Whatever that is, it's bad.
It's kind of like, yeah, no, that just sounds bad in general, just based on how the other just what a burger is and how that might mesh with Doritos flavoring.
By the way, the last 10 minutes of the stream, any last minute topic questions or concerns, bring them up now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream. Just wanted to get that out.
Okay, so then we'll start the last 10 minutes with an introduction from Filmer Brawny 22X. By the way, you must be Heather Blossom. I'm Filmer Brony. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, I am Heather Blossom, because this is Heather Blossom's stream. In case we somehow didn't know that.
My mic just unplugged. Anyway, P.S. I enjoyed watching your video with Brawny.
Thank you.
It looks like we lost Murdoch.
Good
Flaming
memory
out Paul.
stuff. What's it doing?
You see, and Bigorna says it's like cheeseburgers but with actual Doritos in it. And listen, I cannot think of anywhere to put Doritos in a burger where it would taste good.
I've done it. It tastes good to me.
Didn't KFC try some kind of gross Cheetos chicken sandwich?
I don't think so. I know Burger King tried something Cheetos with their fries, and Taco Bell tried Doritos as a taco shell, which
was good.
I don't think worked.
No,
yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, it was good, and it worked, and they still have it.
I can say, like, no, you're referring to the mac and Cheetos when it comes to Burger King? Yeah, I haven't tried them. They didn't seem like they were good.
Oh yeah, I think it would get soggy.
No, not. I don't know. Probably not even soggy. Just because it's a Cheeto too. Do Cheetos get easily soggy? I haven't had Cheetos in
I don't know.
They get soggy, but it will be around the outside, but the inside will still be crunchy, so it's terrible. Don't ask how I know.
Yeah, and then you got that Cheeto flavoring just floating around in whatever it's mixing with. I don't think that would work.
Cheeto dust.
Buckin5 says, does this mean Knife is going to wake up when you go to sleep, Heather? And as someone with 3 cats, that's how it works.
I don't know. More or less at night when I start to lay down and settle, she'll lay down with me and go to sleep. I don't know if she gets up during the night, but half the time I wake up. And when I wake up, she's still there.
Lorna says, this is Brazilian cuisine. We take recipes and go crazy with it. You guys have no idea what a hot dog looks like around here. Do I want to?
Is Bigorna from Brazil?
Yeah, he is.
Like, does he live in?
Yeah.
Wow.
Brazil. I kind of want to visit Brazil. I don't know though. Buckin5, 2 questions. Have you seen the new thing KFC is trying out?
With the mac and cheese and chicken?
If it's not the double down, I'm not interested.
I think they are doing that still, but I saw the mac and cheese and chicken, and I'm kind of interested in that. Mac and cheese with chicken doesn't sound like a bad idea.
What's the double down?
Okay, so it's a chicken sandwich, but the bun is also chicken.
So it's 3 pieces of chicken.
Yeah, it's gross. That sounds kind of gross. It also sounds very typical of the just umami, which is really what a lot of fast food places go for in flavor. That just sounds like really typical.
I liked it a lot.
I don't know. I haven't had KFC in a while, so I don't know. Buckin5. His second question is: do you own a carrier when you have to take Knife places?
Yep, and I also have a stroller.
Please.
Yeah, tell him about the stroller, Heather.
Do you buckle Knife in?
That would be cute, but no, it's more like a little mesh cage on wheels. So when I heard we were getting a cat, because I've been planning on getting a cat once I lived on my own, but Sweetie's here and she's also hooked up with the animal shelter, so I'm like, frick yeah, adopt a cat. I ordered a stroller for her, and I ordered a pink white polka dot one off of Chewy.com, and this had to be the one time they had a lapse in their service because it took way too long for them to get me the stroller, and it also was black, not the color I ordered. So they ended up sending me another one for free, and now I have 2 pet strollers.
So basically, the stroller is just the portable carrier.
It is, but if I ever want to take her browsing around a shop, I could just put her in there instead of having to hold the carrier like this. The carrier
I guess so.
When we first got her, we put her in a pet stroller. We're walking around PetSmart, and she was kind of like meowing and hissing at everyone because I think it was just a very high stimulus day, and she was kind of like put off. But these days, I think I could probably put her in the stroller, and she probably would be slightly troubled. But as we progress, she probably would get used to it. But I don't have very many places to take her.
Buckin5 says KFC is trying donuts with chicken in the middle.
No,
No.
I don't like mixing my sweet and savories.
Yeah, that wouldn't end well.
Last 5 minutes of the stream, by the way. Any comments, questions, topics, or concerns, bring them up now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream.
KFC, I don't know. Can't really have KFC really in the. I mean, I can have it. It's just not preferable. Because I remember, especially even when I was young, KFC just kind of made me feel ill.
Yeah, the only thing I've ever tried from KFC that I've liked was the Double Down. Now, Chick-fil-A's got good stuff.
I don't know. I'm not that impressed with the chicken sandwich. Their waffle fries seem okay.
Haven't had Chick-fil-A.
They're always too crowded. Have you noticed? Like every time I would drive past a Chick-fil-A, at least there'd be just like a line in the drive-through section going around the curb, and I'd always be like, nah, I'm never going to Chick-fil-A with this crap. It's not, whatever it is, it's not worth it.
That's what I was gonna say. Except it's not a drive-through. It's in a mall, and it's just line, just like extends, almost extends to the Taco Bell that's near it.
God,
that is God's chicken.
God, you gotta cool it. Freaking, this is why non-believers don't go there, because it's too crowded, and that's why they exist.
Bucket 5 says, does Brawny like hot and spicy things?
No.
I like spicy things if it complements a dish. If it's hot for the sake of being hot, then no, get that out of here. Do something else.
I like
Or
a nice
eat it
hot
yourself.
sauce. I like a little hot sauce on my chicken.
Same here. It's just where they overdo it.
Yeah. Definitely it should be an accent.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a whole vat of extract of ghost pepper, and we're gonna deep fry the chicken in the extract of ghost pepper, and then we're gonna eat it.
I mean, I can't tell which one's gonna make me throw up first, but just expect that. Battleship
Agincourt.
Agincourt. Any way to notify us if you're not streaming?
I'm always
Twitter.
on Twitter, yes. I have a link to my Twitter in the description, and it literally says in the description if you want updates on upcoming streams, or if I'm not going to be having streams, I always put it on my Twitter. I try to post it on YouTube too, because I think they have a status notification system, and I'll do that as well. And I think I did that for when I was missing 2 weeks of streams. But yeah, I try to update it I update Twitter more regularly, and I try to update the YouTube too.
Gorna says, chicken isn't so popular around here. There's fried chicken portions sometimes, but that's just it. Which is very odd to hear that, honestly.
Chicken is good.
Texas California Production says, knife reminds me of the Chessie System Railroad mascot, which is a cat sleeping on a pillow.
Last minute of the stream, by the way. Any last minute comment, questions, or concerns now? But also, that's cute. These trained people know what they're doing.
Oh, so I gotta say, your cat sleeps a lot more gracefully than mine.
Oh, you should see her like in full resolution. It's a mess of fur right here.
I'm sorry, did I wake you up? Did I wake you up?
Oh, you woke her up.
Yeah, she's not happy about that.
I'm sorry.
Good night.
I'm sorry.
Good night, Battleship.
Good night, Battleship. Thank you for coming.
Well, this was a mightily productive stream, I think. We finished that hat up for my mom. We're starting a new project.
And we have a meowy kitty who needs attention.
I need attention. I've
No,
been neglected.
she was fine before you woke her up.
I was just giving her little squitches. Look, she can sleep right here.
But Gorna is also saying good night. Have a nice night.
Have a good night, Bagorna.
Alrighty, everybody. So this has been a good stream. Thank you for Brony Debates and Brandon for coming over to moderate and talk during it. We all had a great time, I think. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.